Okay, so I would like to get to just a bit to another question, which is related to promoting innovation, right? As we mentioned, it's important to promote, it's important to be there. There are tons of tools, right? But like, what are the most effective ones? Which I know that you probably say that it depends on your, let's say, your area. But how can we choose wisely? Like when we try to find the most effective one and how to be wise about it.
Yeah. I mean, that's an excellent question, one that unfortunately is not all that easy, but use what's available to you, use what's try them out, and again, we're talking about social media, unless you happen to have $20,000 and you want to put in a full page ad in the New York Times, or you want to put your company name on a billboard, which I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to put my company name on a billboard. But if you're an innovator, you're a startup, use what's available. The platforms, if used wisely, can help find, we can help find our voices. So for example, I use LinkedIn a lot, and I'm not trying to advertise LinkedIn, but LinkedIn provides a professional environment for just about any sector. So if again, we're in cybersecurity, right? So I keep saying cybersecurity, but extremely good groups out there. Try them out, join the groups, start conversations with people, reach out to people that you see commenting, that you like their comments or they're relevant to you and your company. Ask them questions, engage with the communities out there. And it's not just LinkedIn. Facebook, I don't find to be professionally all that interesting. But I think also know the difference between sales pitch and a viable, thoughtful information that can actually help people. Remember, if you're doing a show, or if you're doing you might start a webinar about the subject matter that your company is involved with. If you start a show, don't make it about you. Find out what people need to know. Find out what they want to know, and make your company principals thought leaders in that area. Because guess what? They are. Be smart and be the thought leader in the subject matter that you're trying to sell, and that will sell on its own. So, yeah, I mean, and it's just, the channels, it's tricky. There are definitely, like I said, there are biases, and it's going to depend again on how much coverage how much money you have. And
yes, like as you mentioned, LinkedIn is usually much more professional, but definitely, even though like Facebook has evolved in a very weird way, if you ask me, still it is huge when it comes to different things, especially if your target are people older than 50 that have a lot of time to spend on social media, right? It's like it can be extremely helpful. So yeah, as you mentioned, I totally agree with you. It really depends on your target. It really depends on how you want to have your voice heard. So maybe your target group is not in LinkedIn at all, or your target group is on TikTok all the time. So that's what you want to target.